Hi guys, back again with another video. Now this video is going to be a real life review of the Redmi Earbud S. Now currently this is priced at 1799 as of 6th December 2021. So I've been using it for quite some time, so this is a real life review. So I will be talking about what my experience was in real life reviews. I actually use it I make this a part of my daily routine. I use it continuously for a month or two, and then I find out what problems does it have, and if it's good, what features it has, what I like, what I don't like. We discuss about that. So let's go ahead, do the real life review. So I'll do the general stuff first, just let you know everything about the earphone, and then I'll be talking about my opinion about this, and then you can decide for yourself whether you should buy this or go for another one. There are lots of these kind of earphones in the market right now. So let's go ahead, start the real life review. Okay, so let's start with the look and feel. So this is completely made of plastic. Now there's no metal involved. Now if you look at the earphone, the case, everything is completely plastic. Now when you remove the earbud, this is quite tiny. You have the left and right written over here. It's quite tiny. It fits most of the ears. It has one microphone, so which is right in front. I have done the unboxing and review video before, so you can see that. You have a big button here. Everything is plastic, but the quality is really nice. The only thing I don't like about this is this particular plastic gets these scuff marks. It's not that bad, as in you can't really make out that easily, but with the reflection of the light, I think you'll be able to see. It does get scuff marks, but it does not get deep scratches or anything. I have rough used it a lot, but nothing has happened to it. So good build quality. And I really like the tactile button on this. There are a lot of earphones which are touch sensitive buttons, but this one has tactile button. So one thing I like about this is I actually put this in my helmet. So I put one of them in my helmet, and when I have to call, play, pause, or if I have to call someone, what I do is I just press the helmet itself, so that presses against the button, and I can make calls and do all those things which I cannot do with my other earphones which are touch sensitive. So this is good for me. For some people it may be a bad thing, but anyway, it's personal preference. Let's talk about the sound quality now, the most important thing. So the sound quality on this is good. It's got good bass. So this is a bass emphasized earbud. So if you like bass, then go for this. If you don't like bass, then don't go for this. In the starting itself, I'm telling you, because the entire sound signature is different. So the lows are actually the lows and the mids are actually flat. They are almost balanced. The bass part is emphasized. So if you listen to any music, like if you like to hear the beats in them, if you like to listen to all the instruments, so there are a lot of instruments which you will not be able to hear in this, because the treble part, the high parts have been brought down. Vocals are clear. The bass, it's completely, everything sounds bassy, but it's not overpowering bass. It does not have that low end bass or the vibrating bass or anything like that. Everything sounds nice. It's got a nice hum to it. So no matter what kind of music you listen to, you will enjoy it. But if you don't like bass, then it'll be a little bit of a problem. Now let's talk about the microphone. So the microphone on this is actually pretty good. For a single mic, this actually does a pretty good job. It is actually quite far, so it's here. So the mic is actually here. From here, it's actually picking up the sound this far. So I didn't think it's going to perform that great, but I've done my sound test, the microphone sound test. I'll put the link below, and it actually performed pretty good. So for this price, the mic is actually good. They do say that this has a little bit of noise cancelling features, but it does not have a dedicated mic. So it does not have two mics. It just has one mic. With that one mic, they try to do a little bit of electronic noise cancellation, little bit, not much. So it's not going to be like the other ones where you have two mics, one for listening to your voice, one to listen to the background. It's not going to be as great as that, but it does a decent job. Okay, so let's talk about the fit and comfort now. So it actually fits most of the ears. It is comfortable. It actually takes the ear canal shape. So you put it in and then rotate it like that, and it stays inside the ear. The only problem you'll have is if you have small ears, this will not fit you. Medium to big ears, it's going to be excellent. No issues. You can run with it, do whatever, it will not fall. But with small ears, it will not even go. So I have some friends who have small ears and it did not even fit them. I could not even give it to them to try, because it did not even fit the ear. It was just protruding out like that. So just remember that. Now let's talk about hardware features. So this actually has one button. You cannot control the volume with this. You cannot go to the next track, previous track. All that option is not there. So the button has single click, double click and triple click, but it's assigned for different things. So if the single click, you can play, pause music, you can answer call, and if you want to reject a call, keep the button pressed, it will reject it for 1 second and it will reject it. Double press activates the voice assistant. Triple press activates the low latency gaming mode. So in case you want a earbud where you can control the tracks from the earbud itself, then this is not for you. So you have to do it from the phone or maybe a smartwatch or something like that. You cannot do it from the earbud. Now, software features are missing. There are no softwares for this. You do not get a phone centric software for the iPhone or Android phone or anything. You cannot control the buttons, you cannot assign buttons, you cannot do anything like that. There are other earphones even from MI itself which give you that option where you can assign buttons, but this one does not have that. It's plain and simple. It's just a regular take it, put it in your ears and then use it kind of a earphone. Now the battery life on this is pretty good. Now if you use it in the normal mode at around 70% volume, you will easily get around 3.5 to somewhere less than 4 hours, almost 4 hours battery life. If you use it at around 80% volume, so 3.5 hours will be, it will give you that much. And if you're using it for gaming and you switch on the low latency gaming mode, so somewhere around 2.5 to 3 hours max. 3 hours also is a stretch. 2.5 hours you'll be able to get with low latency gaming mode. Now the earbud actually charges in 1.5 hours from 0 to 100. The charging case takes only 2 hours to charge from 0 to 100, and it gives you 12 hours of charge. Now let's talk about the IP rating. Now this has IPX4 rating. So 4 is just sweat proof. It's not shower proof or any humidity proof or anything like that. Regular sweat is fine. So that means you can have an active life. You can roam around with this in the gym, running, jogging, all of that you can do. But do not take it in the rain. Do not take it under the shower. That's why you didn't see a shower test of this, because it's not waterproof. Now let's talk about the connectivity option. This has the regular connectivity of 10 meters. Since it has Bluetooth 5.0, the connectivity is good. So in the 10-meter range, it works fine. If you go beyond that, then you will have a little bit of crackling. Now this does have independent connection, so you can use both the earphones independently. You do not have it does not work in the parent and slave kind of connection. So there are other earphones which one earphone connects to the phone and the other earphone connects to this earphone. So that's a L-shaped connection. Here both of them connect individually, so you can actually use one of them when the battery is low, pick the other one, put it in and put this back in, and you can continuously be on the call for 24 hours without cutting the call. So there are other earphones where they can connect independently, but you have to disconnect this gets disconnected, pair this one back and then use it that way. So your phone gets disconnected. This one you don't have to worry about that. So in theory you can actually keep a phone in the middle, 10 meters this side and 10 meters that side, so both the earphones can be used 20 meters apart. So that's actually a good option in case you need it. Now unique features, it has low latency gaming mode. So you triple press the earphone and it goes into low latency gaming mode. That let's talk about what that is actually. So it's not only for gamers. You can anyone can use it for any other software where your phone's sound is not getting into the earphone in time. There's a latency in it. Then you can switch this on and then the latency goes away. So there are times when you're using some video editing tools in which there's latency. There are times when you're using playing games where there's latency. Just switch it on and it'll work. Just remember that it'll only work for 2.5 to max 3 hours depending on what volume you have kept. The battery life goes a little less. Now let's talk about what's not so good about this earphone. So what I don't like is the battery percentage indication itself. So the case does not have any option of showing you the battery life. You open this up and you will see the, actually right now you can't see anything, there's a red LED which comes up over here. You put it for charging, it's white and it'll keep blinking. As soon as the blinking is over, you know that it's fully charged. But there is no way to find out how much battery is there. So there are other earphones where the case have a button, so you press that and it will show 4 LEDs. So out of those 4, how many are lit up, you will see and you will figure out how much battery is there. That's not there in this one. And this one over here has just one, the earbud itself just has one red light, so it does not show you the battery life on this. It does show you the battery life on the phone, but there's a problem with that. So both the earphones show a combined battery life, so it'll show you 10%, 100%, 50%, whatever, but it's a combined battery life. So ideally that's not true, that's not what's happening. One of the earbud is always having less volume than the less battery than the other one. So like if you're using your earbud to make phone calls, so only one of them is being used for phone calls, the other one's mic is not used. So the one which you're using for phone call, that one's battery goes less. So I have seen instance where the difference is almost 20-30% also. So in that scenario, it does not show you the true battery life. Suddenly you are talking and then suddenly and one of the earphone goes off, and that's when you realize that it's showing 20%. That's only for that one earbud which has the highest amount of battery. The lowest one is not shown. So that is the problem which I faced with this. So that's basically that's my real life review. So all in all, if I talk about who should be buying this, the only thing you have to remember is the ear size. Other than that, you will not have any problem. And the sound signature. So it has a bassy sound signature. It's not for it's nowhere close for close to being a purist kind of earphone. It's nowhere close to that. And if you are into treble, if you are into beats, if you are into listening to all the high notes, then this is not going to be for you, because most of them are almost missing. But this is mainly a bass focused earphone, so it's not going to be for everyone. So if you like bass, go for this. If you have medium to big ears, go for this. If you have small ears and if you don't like bass, and if you want anything where you want maybe clearer mic sound quality, or it's mainly focused towards phone calls where the vocals, which are the mids, should be emphasized more, then there are other earphones for that too. So that's it for this video. If you like the video, please subscribe with the like button and do comment, and I'll see you again with another video. Bye bye.